Becky.
And Jenny.
And the beats were good again this week. And so was sister time.
Yes.
I got to spend most of this week with my sister, making things and laughing and giggling, and we shared some of that with you. And I'm really glad that you guys were able to participate with us in that. Did a little bit of reviewing, did a lot of these other things, and so...
And colored my hair.
And
I didn't have blue hair a few days ago.
Cut and colored.
Oh, it's blue. Sorry,
did-
it's blue
I
and
did this-
purple. I keep forgetting the purple because it's at the
The
back
purple
of
in
my
the
head.
back, yeah. So like we have a long tradition of me cutting her hair. It started out as disastrous. Being 5 years old and just going wild with scissors. And I've gotten better at it.
Yes.
As you can see. But yeah, so we did that. We made mostly ornaments this week.
Yep.
And so why don't we go down to the Beats Eye View?
Beats Eye View? Yes, the Beats Eye View.
The Beats Eye View. And we'll take a look at the things that we made. Not all of the things, because there was something that I made before I left to come here and I forgot to bring it with me for the wrap up. So I will edit that in a little bit. So here are all of the things that I made at my sister's house. There's one more thing that's missing from this that I made this week, but I will edit that in once I get back to Austin so that you can get a close-up of that, and we'll also do a try-on with that from Austin. But while I'm here, let's go ahead and go over all the things that we made. Jenny, do you want to pick up some of these snowflakes? And we will hold them a little bit closer. Go ahead. We made some crystally and beady snowflakes together. It was one of the first things that we did. These are going to be ornaments on her tree. I might steal one and take it home with me.
I think you should because you need to have a memory of these.
I need to have one of these for myself, and we made these during a painting and jewelry video where we both painted a wintry scene. And this was my painting. Let's take a look at that. And we probably have better lighting today than we did that night, so it probably looked really yellow to y'all, but this is what it actually looks like in person. And this is my sister's. I love hers. Look at that sky. These are so pretty. She actually has had these up on, well, not really the mantle. It's in her entertainment center. She has shelves that she puts things like that. So after we finished this, we put them up there so that we could have our wintry scenes to look at.
Yeah.
So we did those and we made our snowflakes, and I will, as always, link to the videos where we did these things, if there was a video. And then the video that I did next while I was here at her house was I decided to try out a new beading board. This one right here that has a lid on it and is smaller and more compact. And I did a full review of this. And during my review, I used it to make this necklace and earrings, which I originally made for myself. And then my sister said,
I was like, hey, is that Jenny safe?
and it is. It's made with the Snowflakes wire, which my sister can wear next to her skin and in her ears. I used that for the ear wires. And so I originally made it for me using some of my stash beads, and I am going to leave it here for my sister.
So I'll be trying that one on later.
Yes, we'll be putting this on my sister's next so you can see what it looks like on her. There we go, focus. But that was a really, really fun thing to make, and again, I will put a link to that. There is a link in the description of the or a timestamp in the description of the product review, so you can jump past the product review just to making this if you wanted to do that in that video. And then a video that we just finished recording and uploading that you probably will have seen before you see this one. We made ornaments for my sister's tree. It is a confection tree. It has candies and baked goods, and it's just an all-around delicious tree. So let's show them what we made.
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
pick these up. So we made...
The first thing we made was these candy strands, and they use these Snowflakes ceramic candies that they were just so delicious looking, and we raided my stash and Becky's stash because I didn't have any yellow, and found these bellflowers that are perfect for making them, giving them like a wrapped candy look.
Yep.
And so we loved making those. They're really fun. We did one that was like, you know, warm to cool and then cool to warm, so that we can, you know, have some variation, but still they definitely feel like they're part of a set and not just super random.
Yeah, and they were really easy to make. So if you want to watch that video to make, it's just strung on some beading wire. And I chose colors that would go with what we had, so it could be part of the design element on that. And then the next thing we did was she was so excited. She was like a kid in a candy store, digging through my bead stash to find these.
Yeah.
These like hard candy.
Yeah, I saw the big, I called them big fatties, because that's what they are.
She's been calling them big fatties all day.
Big fatties that didn't have a pearl sheen, but looked more like little bits of crackled round hard candy that you might, you know, go to like local candy store and get like a little paper bag full of, you know, lemon drops or cherry drops or orange drops. And
Right.
so that's what we did.
So we made some of those, and that's also in that video, showing you how it's just a little ring with some craft wire. But we did that, and there were some beads in my stash, like these Millefiori ones, that, to give you an idea of something different, if you don't have the candy colored beads and you wanted something else, you could just do a little ring like that. But we also had this
They're
one.
kind of one-off beads, you know, like the random
Yeah.
beads that you don't really have anything else, but you love the bead and it's fun. Does it look like a candy? Does it look like it could be a hard candy? Turn it into one of these.
Yeah,
it's
like
fantastic and
she
fun.
had some of these lampwork beads in her stash, and I had these lampwork beads in mine, and we just combined them
Yep.
to make a sister strand of beads. So when we do the try on for these, it will be on the trees.
So
Yeah, and this is the part that I'm going to edit in my overhead view so we can look at that part.
Yep.
And here's the stuff I made before I went to my sister's house and forgot to bring with me. And I thought it would show up better on camera if I had a dark background, since they're such light colored stones. I started with this necklace that I made a beaded chain with several different links, all using the same type of stone. And then we used the plume agate pendant, the gemstone for a pendant, and I'm in love with this. I think it is absolutely gorgeous, and I love that this bright copper goes so well with it, with these links that we had. So the next thing I did was take the really fancy kind of a focal clasp and just string some more of the same type of beads with some of these little rondelle spacers to add some sparkle for a bracelet that goes with it. And then I made the simplest earrings. They were just stacked onto a head pin and then attached to an ear wire. And that's what I made there. So here's the set of jewelry that I made while I was here, and my sister was like, "Is that Jenny friendly?"
can you just leave it here?
Especially since it goes so well with her new hair.
Yes. And do you notice a theme? Everything's blue.
Everything is blue. And that is a perfect fit.
Yep, and we're lucky Becky and I like our necklaces the same length, so
Yep.
very easy for me to steal the stuff as long as it was made with materials
Yeah.
that aren't going to cause me problems.
I might need to switch the ear wires on that because I think I accidentally used 20 gauge instead of 22 gauge.
They do feel like they're
So
harder
if
to
they
put
don't
in.
fit, that would be why. But just hold it up next to your ear so they can see.
I'll just hold it. See, it's got
Yeah.
a dangle.
We'll have to switch the ear wires before I
Yeah,
leave.
yeah, it's
It'll
not
be
going in easy.
fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, so we made those, and then we'll go ahead and switch over to my Austin recording for the try on for mine. And this is what these look like on me. Let's get our pendant on. It is a little bit longer of a necklace than I usually do, but I still do like this length. I like a variable lengths. I do usually gravitate towards the shorter ones, but sometimes the longer ones are just perfect. So I've got that on there, and then we've got the earrings in the ears. And let's see if I can get this bracelet on my wrist. we go. Clasp is a little bit fiddly, but that's okay because it's very pretty. It's a super pretty clasp. I just have to maneuver the toggle around this bump in the middle, and there it is. It is all clasped and beautiful and ready to go. So let's head back to my sister's house for the rest of our try-ons. All right, so now we're going to try on our ornaments that we made. Why don't you hand me one of our candy strands? And I'm going to find a good place for that to live. Let's put him right here. There we go. That's a really great place. And our lampwork glass one, how about this one? Over here somewhere, maybe? What do you think?
Let's do it. One of these higher branches so it has room to... I have a lot of ornaments. Yes, it's going to look cluttered, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's watching this video.
Yeah, maybe we can move the ball a little bit to a different place, and then it won't look so ornate. Because we can move things around. Yeah. It's okay.
You would put something else next to the ball so now that needed.
Yeah. Yeah, we certainly can. So we've got some of these. Let's go look at that candy strand hanging out over there. All right, what about one of our gingerbread ladies? I think there's a great spot for one of them right here.
Here's a gingerbread lady.
All right. And I'm just gonna hang this one right from the branch using this. Here we go. Looks good, looks good. And one of our candy rings. Let's come back here and do a little bit more. Because there's a little bit of a bald spot back here that we can fill in with some candy. Look how that candy catches the light. That's what you wanted. You wanted that catching the light. How about a snowflake? Perfect. I'm gonna hang this snowflake from the garland right next to your Berlin bear.
Oh, fantastic.
Right
Snow
there.
in Berlin.
Right. What else should we do? Another, oh, how about this Millefiori guy?
The one that's like, you know, all sorts of licorice.
Right, and oh, there's Ellen having more snoozles. Yeah, let's put this one right here. I think that's a good place for it. Beautiful.
And then I just have one more snowflake.
Oh, you choose where to put that one.
How about, I don't know if you can come around to this side. Thought this would be a charming little place to catch that light.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, so we've got all these. They fit so well on our tree. So pretty. Anyway, now that we've had this try-on done, let's go back and wrap things up face to face. Okay, so what are my plans this week? Well, first I'm going home to my house. And then I am going to see my other dog and my son, and we're going to do some other things like that. And then I have like 12 deliveries sitting at home waiting for me to open them. Not all of them are bead boxes, but a good majority of them are. So I am going to be doing several unboxings of things that I missed. I'll try to space them out, a couple a day maybe, something like that as we go. Because I'm not going to be able to sit there for like 12 hours and open up all of those bead boxes like all in a row.
As much as we can just sit there and watch it for 12 hours.
Right.
She probably shouldn't, yeah.
So I'll get a couple of those out. And I have a live with Nile. We're going to be doing it on the 21st. He's already put the live out there. I'll put a link in the description so you can hit the notify me button if you want to watch that. And we're going to be working with some silver silk, and I'm really excited because he is so much fun. And that's going to be really, really fun to do. I think that's the only live that I have planned. All the rest is just going to be making things and just a serious amount of unboxings on that.
It's my fault. She had like delivery notifications like for almost all of those boxes the day she was driving to my house.
Yeah, they were they were out for delivery, and usually when things are out for delivery, they get delivered about 11 o'clock. And since I wasn't planning on leaving until about then, I was like, oh, I'll be able to scoop them up and take them with me and maybe do an unboxing at my sister's house. Nope. They did not actually get delivered until like 4, and I was already on my way here, so so they're all over there, and that's fine because instead of doing unboxings, I got to just hang out with my sister, and we got to make some ornaments, and we got to do lots of fun things, and it has been, I love my sister so much.
Just some solid like sister time, but not where we're trying to fill it with doing all the things. We definitely did some things. We made some things. But
we accomplished a lot of things, but we did it in such a
together.
Relaxed way.
Yeah, we watched. I introduced her to a TV show that she loves.
Right.
We've been watching Shakespeare and Hathaway on BritBox.
Shakespeare and Hathaway. We talked about it during one of the ornament making videos.
The Snowflakes.
Yeah, the Snowflakes video. So if you missed that video and you're just watching the wrap up, Shakespeare and Hathaway, it's on BritBox. It was a BBC production, and it is delightful. There are so many puns. There's so many theater references. There's like so many just cozy, I mean, it's murder. And y'all know I love murder mysteries.
So it's such a cozy one.
It's so cozy, and just the characters are so personable and lovable, and I love British mysteries for that. That it's not just about like the crime. It's like
it's a good mood lifter.
It is.
Which, you're talking about murder that doesn't always go together, but it's such a good mood lifter.
It is. It's fantastic. So we've been watching that together. We are almost done with the last season. I'm going to have to finish it on my own without my sister, and it's just not going to be the same.
Not quite.
Not the same.
You can still gush about it.
I know. I can still text you or something and be like, hey, I just watched this episode. But we're not going to be giggling about the same puns anymore. No, and that's all right. Because you know what? We had a fantastic time, and we're not going to be spending Christmas together because I'm going to be home in Austin, and she's going to be spending Christmas with her in-laws and my mom and everybody. So she's going to have a fantastic Christmas time with them. So this was kind of a little Christmas for us to be able to do holiday things, to get in the spirit, to have eggnog and gingerbread cookies, and then make gingerbread cookie things with her tree, and just not have to worry about like everything that comes along with the holidays too. It was a very relaxed holiday time, so we weren't like stressing about getting here or there or like buying presents and wrapping them or all of that stuff. We could just celebrate each other, celebrate the season, and it's been really wonderful being able to have that.
Having some solid sister time.
Exactly.
We needed that.
Exactly. So thank you so much for letting me share my sister with you. I love her so much. And for like, the grace of being like, well, I guess we can do without all of the videos that Becky usually does. So that I could just have some time to be with her. I mean, I did create a couple of videos while I was here. I did a review because it was a perfect time for me to try out a smaller beadboard. That I could sit next to my sister while we were watching our murder mysteries, and I could make some things on this smaller beadboard with a lid. I love it. It's solving so many problems for me. So I'll put a link to the review as well. But that's also where I made these, is in the review. As I mentioned before, so we'll have that.
But yeah, if you really want to see what sister time is like with us, you should go to the 2-hour video we did when we were making snowflake ornaments from kits.
And we were painting.
And we were painting, which is something that we have a history of doing together, usually on video calls, but sometimes in person, and so it was lovely to be able to do that. So if you want a glimpse into what sister time is like, watch some of that video. It's just fun. It's low stakes. Just enjoy that in the background while you make another project. Or,
I promise there will be giggling.
There will be giggling. There are a little bit of mayhem and shenanigans, but
nothing new with us.
Nothing new with us.
All right. I had better get my stuff wrapped up and get on the road so that I can get home on time. But thank you guys. Happy beading. Bye for now.